in the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running from Houston. Starting from the 5. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. That's it.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that? Buggy. Hey, look the hop. Hey, why Tony?
To the air, Stroud. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
And the Texans, first down.
Completes it quick. He gets it forward a little to his 46. And Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, they need 7.
South. 11. 19 tech. Buggy.
Here's Stroud now. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that. Here we go.
They'll run, Pacheco. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
Kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Brings it in at the 13. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
On 2.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
11.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. This is ahead for about 5. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. to really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go.
Give on seconds, it's Brown. Up to the races, middle of the field. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Brown. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So they get 18 yards out of it and a new...
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right.
Takes a pop and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now again, it's Brown headed right. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's good for a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On second and 10 now, it's Burrow. Texans closing in, and they give to him. And that tap may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
On 2, ready? Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Works the sideline inside the 35. And they take this in for the score. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Look at that power. Deep left side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback with his renounce, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion was just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Air it out on 3rd. That one's caught. Judy has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Coming line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Brown on the inside give. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll run again with Brown. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bengals.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Let's get set.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. They set up the screen. Brooks. On the move into the red zone. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Bengals first down.
We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Working inside the red zone. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Henry Tuffle comes up with it. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Out.
Shotgun now, first round. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Downfield, he's got Hopkinson. Dennis is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
1 yard gain. Second and 9 at the Bengals' 12-yard line.
Second down run by Pacheco. Call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big beef between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go, let's go. 118, what's up?
Here's Stroud. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Texans double their lead to 14. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. Taking a chance at the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
I'm one, right?
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. And play action here. Burrow. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Gives to Pacheco to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
South.
Stroud from the pistol. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, King, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here we go.
Stroud throwing here on first. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. On one. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow on the play action. Taking a deep shot here. We've hit the 2-minute warning now with NRG. The Bengals with a long ways to go for a score. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kid, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now they face 2nd down.
Here we go.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not like the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
These little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Again, it's Burrow. Brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought it stalled out is going to carry on. Burrow on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Firing one deep for the end zone. Catch is made in close. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Here we go.
It's a design boot. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. sets up a tough 3rd and goal. They're at the 12.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Trying for it with Burrow. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
First down throw by Stroud. Cops, this is Noah. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Looking
to throw. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And that is incomplete. The fake is unsuccessful. The first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. And a half with a give to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Burrow setting up the play action. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Brought in inside the 20. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they got a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Ooh, but we've got a flag on the play. So we thought he was beat deep and was going to give up the catch anyway. The interference call did indeed come out. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now, Burrow. Taking a shot deep here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Jump off caught by his back. Breaks through and breaks away. And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. Completes beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
11, Thomas.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now it's Brown. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This finds home, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, and you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point of this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Here we go.
4th down, Burrow. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19 Texans. Hey, 11. Look the hot.
Back to throw, Stroud. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Rob. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? That slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Your work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
19 Texans. Hey, move it up. 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Stroud again. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? Keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we can get burned deep.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. What's that? Hey, south.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's 35 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
looking inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. C.J. Stroud the touchdown. His third total score in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Burrow from the gun. And he put everything he's got behind it. It is caught at the 20. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Bengals 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Already.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to the air they go on second. Stroud. He's just going to focus on protecting the football here. He gives up early for the sack. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Third and long for him here. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
At the 10-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He'll duck this one off to his running back, complete. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Intercepted in the end zone. Henry comes up with it. And the Texans get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And it sets up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running up the middle, Pacheco fights his way through a tackle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Uno. Parking. All right. Hey, uno more. Why, Tony?
Looking to throw, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to have this one down at the 37. Looking quickly here. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Nike Texans.
To the air, Stroud. Pass caught, 9-yard line. He will not score, but that does set him up Brock with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Texans continue piling onto this lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. That's incomplete left side. Trying getting it to Nico Collins. So 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Hey, uno more. All right.
Stroud escapes out to the left, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Why, Tony? All right. Nike Texans. 118. What's that? Route to the right. Route to the 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Texans set to punt. It's a fake from deep on their own half. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Here we go.
Burrow on 1st down. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up, and it cost him that catch.
Big strike downfield to Jeudy. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Gun.
Again, it's Burrow. Cutting to the goal line. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
Let's get set.
Looking inside the red zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals parlay the interception into points. McPherson to add the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals get it back to a 14-point game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Oh, the Bengals got to it and recovered the football. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running left with Pacheco. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
An offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Forward. South. 19 seconds. 118. Outside.
They're going to pass it here. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Going on 3rd down, Stroud. Chased out to his right. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Already. Hey, uno.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. On the move, headed right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Bengals get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Your defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On the quick, right? 19 Texans.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. Brought in close to the 8. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play, just as that tight end did.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And for the Houston touchdown. The Texans making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He's got the squiver. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. One play action here. Burrow. Intercepted. Now there's back-to-back passes. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. He'll take possession at the opposing 35-yard line after he goes out on the return.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Why, Tony? Hey, Uno Mars.
First down throw by Stroud. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one.